Deep within a cozy, glowing nest, a tiny world was just beginning. Here, nestled among hundreds of pearly white eggs, was Pip. He was just a little speck, but already full of wonder. Soon, the eggshell cracked, and out wiggled a tiny, helpless larva. Pip couldn't see much, but he could feel the warmth and hear the gentle hum of the colony. A kind face soon appeared above him. It was Anya, a worker ant with warm, caring antennae. She brought him a tiny drop of sweet nectar. Pip wriggled with delight. Every day, Anya would visit, feeding him and telling him stories of the big world outside. She spoke of a sky as blue as a forget-me-not flower, towering blades of grass that tickled the clouds, and sweet berries that tasted like sunshine. Pip listened, his tiny mind dreaming of the day he would see it all for himself. As the days turned into weeks, Pip grew bigger and stronger. He ate and ate, until one day, he felt a strange stillness come over him. It was time for the next big change. He spun a soft, silky cocoon around himself, entering the pupa stage. It was a quiet, peaceful time. Inside his little case, a miracle was happening. His tiny, soft body was transforming, growing legs, antennae, and a shiny new exoskeleton. He was becoming an ant. Finally, the day arrived. Pip pushed and wiggled until his cocoon split open. He tumbled out, a little wobbly on his 6 new legs. He was an ant. Anya was there to greet him, her antennae twitching with pride. The world was so much bigger now. The tunnels of the anthill were a bustling city, full of ants marching with purpose. Anya patiently showed him his first tasks. He learned how to clean his antennae until they sparkled, a very important job for an ant. Then, he practiced carrying tiny crumbs of food, which felt like lifting giant boulders. It was hard work, but Pip was determined. One sunny afternoon, Anya led him on his first journey outside the nest. Pip gasped. The world was even more amazing than in Anya's stories. The blades of grass were truly like giant green towers, and the sunlight felt warm on his back. He took a deep breath, smelling the sweet scent of soil and flowers. While exploring a patch of clover, he met someone new. It was Luna, a ladybug with a bright red shell and cheerful black spots. Luna was friendly and giggled when Pip stumbled over a pebble. They quickly became friends, sharing stories about their different worlds. Pip learned about flying from Luna, and Luna learned about the secret tunnels of the ant colony. Life was an exciting adventure, but challenges were always just around the corner. One afternoon, the bright blue sky turned a dark, angry gray. Fat raindrops began to fall, first one, then another, then a downpour. It was a great storm. The ants hurried back to the safety of their nest. When the rain finally stopped and the sun peeked out again, the colony discovered a big problem. A huge puddle, like a great lake, had formed, blocking the main path to their favorite patch of berry bushes. The colony's food supply was cut off. The ants were worried. How would they get food? Queen Alara, their wise and gentle leader, gathered everyone. She spoke with a calm voice, telling them not to fear. "We are a colony," she said. "When we work together, there is no problem we cannot solve." The strongest ants tried to build a bridge of leaves, but the water was too wide. The fastest ants scouted for a new route, but every path they found was too long or dangerous. Everyone felt a little discouraged. Pip watched, feeling small and helpless. But then he remembered how he used to explore the tiny cracks and crevices near the nest. He was smaller than most of the other ants. Maybe his size could be a strength. He scurried to the edge of the great puddle and peered into the tangled roots of a giant oak tree. To the bigger ants, it looked like a messy dead end. But to Pip, it was a maze of possibilities. He squeezed through a small opening and found himself in a network of tiny, dry tunnels woven between the roots. It was a secret pathway. Excited, Pip rushed back to the others. "I found a way," he chirped. "Follow me." At first, the other ants were skeptical. The path looked too small, but Anya trusted him, and where Anya went, others followed. Pip led the way, his small body easily navigating the twists and turns of the root tunnels. One by one, the entire foraging party followed him. It was a tight squeeze for some, but by helping each other, they all made it through. On the other side, safe and sound, were the berry bushes, heavy with ripe, juicy fruit. The colony was saved. They returned to the nest carrying more food than ever before. That evening, Queen Elara called for Pip, standing before the whole colony. She praised his quick thinking and bravery. Today, Pip has shown us that it is not the size of the ant that matters, but the size of their courage and heart, she announced. Every single one of us has a special part to play in our community. Pip felt a warmth spread through him that had nothing to do with the cozy nest. It was the feeling of belonging. From that day on, Pip walked with a new confidence. He was no longer just a clumsy young ant. He was a valuable member of the colony. He still enjoyed exploring with Luna and learning new things every day. As time went on, he grew into a strong and wise worker ant, and one day, he found himself back where his journey began in a warm, glowing nursery. He looked down at the new rows of tiny, precious eggs. A kind, older ant was teaching him how to care for them. Pip gently offered a drop of nectar to a newly hatched larva, just as Anya had once done for him. As he looked at the tiny, wiggling creature, he smiled. The great circle of life was continuing, and he was a proud and happy part of it all. Thank you for watching the story of Pip. Remember that just like Pip, you have your own unique talents that make you special. We hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.